So I've recently gotten into the habit of when a guy asks for my number and I'm very adamant about like not wanting to give it to them, but they keep trying and pestering me. I just tell them that I'm a recently widowed person, and I start getting like really emotional and like I'm finna like grieve or something, and usually it makes them go away.
Pull over! You're being so crazy right now!
We're widows!
Good luck finding love again!
Hey cuties, welcome to week 6 of our blog. I cannot believe that it has been that long, but I'm so happy and proud and excited. I'm not really feeling my best today. I feel like I have gotten a little bit of food poisoning. So yeah, I decided that I'm going to make this vlog be more about me, questions and stuff, so that you guys can get to know me more, or refresh what you already know if you know me in real life. I don't know. I'm just a yapping. But yeah, it's gonna be a get to know me. So yeah, let's just jump in, I guess. Question number 1: what's your middle name? My middle name is Faith. I pretty much have my name everywhere because I love my name. My name is Quinita Faith Edwards. When people see Quinita Faith, there are some people who have like told me that they thought that was just like a made up name that I just put there just because, and it's like, no, that's my legal name. Yeah, I love my name. So yeah, it's Faith. My middle name is Faith. What's your favorite color? My favorite colors are purple and orange. A lot of people know purple, but not a lot of people know that orange is also one of my favorite colors. But yeah, I love purple. I love orange. They make me happy when I see them. But I will say, these are not my favorite colors, but they are colors I think I look good in. Blue and red, specifically like royal blues and like those bright, vibrant, like a juicy red apple, I guess, red. I feel like those colors look amazing on me. But they're not my favorite colors. They're just colors that I wear a lot. So I will have a few people who are like, oh, red must be your favorite color, or like blue must be your favorite color. Nope, it is purple and it is orange. Love that. What's your favorite book? My favorite book has not changed since I was like 13. And I don't know what that says about me, but I try to reread it at least once a year. Well, it's 2. I try to reread both of them at least once a year. My first one is To Kill a Mockingbird, and then my other one is The Outsiders. I absolutely adore those books. They got me through some really rough times when I was growing up and becoming an adult, going back and visiting those books in those moments. They just helped me a lot. So yes, those are my 2 favorite books. What's your favorite season? My favorite season is fall. I freaking love fall, autumn, whatever you want to call it. I am a fall autumn girly through and through. I really miss the fall more living in Florida than when I lived in Georgia, because I feel like in Georgia there's a very distinct difference between the seasons, and especially when fall happens, because the trees start changing colors and you can feel that little wind chill in the air, and it's just lovely and beautiful. I don't understand how stuff dying can be so pretty, but like it is, and it makes me happy and gives my tummy butterflies. What's your favorite movie? My favorite movie is Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I absolutely adore that film. Special shout out to Hercules, though, the animated version, because that's my favorite Disney movie. I will say that. I like to make differences because I feel like that matters. So yeah, my favorite movie in general, like as a whole, is Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, but my favorite Disney film is Hercules. I have watched Hercules so much that I can quote it. It's pretty insane. There was a point where like I was doing a lot of driving, making like different trips and stuff, and I would literally just play the movie on my phone like in the background and just like listen to it for like my trips, and I would just start it over when it ended just to have that. So yeah, fun fact about me. Do you speak any different languages? Yes, I technically do. When I was younger, I used to be really, really good at Spanish. So much so that when I went to college, I was put in like the intermediate courses. Like I had to skip beginner Spanish. I have not practiced it in like the past 6 years though. So I do feel like I'm losing a bit of it. But I typically can understand a lot more than I actually speak, which is also the same for the other language I know, which is Korean. Korean is another one that I started learning when I was like 17. I can read a lot of it and like understand, but because I don't practice it a lot, I'm very insecure when it comes to trying to like speak it or whatever, and I get very like self-conscious. So I typically don't speak it, which is the opposite that you're supposed to do when you know the language, because that helps you like reinforce it. But yeah, so I don't know, maybe I'll challenge myself this year in both like Spanish and Korean to start just practicing it like around the house and like talking to myself and like mirroring it so that I can be more confident in those skills. So yep. What's a random fact about yourself that surprises people? I would say a random fact about myself that is also one of my favorite facts about myself is that I am a certified forester. That surprises a lot of people, especially because I'm a Black woman. They don't really expect that from me, which is fair. That's fine. But, you know, I'm a Black woman, so of course I could be a forester. We can do everything. But yeah, no, that's genuinely one of my favorite facts about myself. I grew up in Southern Georgia, went to an agricultural school where we legitimately had to like take care of cows, and like we were in the woods doing controlled burns and stuff. So yeah, I just kind of continued that path as I got older. So every few years I like to renew my license because again, I just like saying the fact that I am a licensed forester. I think that's really cool. What's the one word you would choose to describe yourself? My word would be whimsical. I feel like that is the perfect word for Quinn. I really, really do. Old Quinn probably would have picked like quirky or something, which is also fine. Quirky, eccentric. I feel like both of those work fairly well for me. But whimsical, I think, encompasses everything about me. So yeah, whimsical. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? I know a lot of people try to do like, I don't know, teleportation and like invisibility, super strength, and all of that's fine. I think those are great superpowers, but I always like to say I want to be like Domino, and have like the power of luck. If you don't know who Domino is, she's a Marvel superhero, and yeah, her power is one of the coolest powers to me. I absolutely want to have the power of luck because it gives her an advantage in everything when she's fighting, you know, just in everyday life. Like, yeah, I want to be like Domino. I want to have that power. Luck would be my superpower. Absolutely. Everything works out for me all the time. Even when I'm fighting and the odds are against me, heck yes, sign me up, baby. And our last question, what talent, skill, or hobby would you like to refine? For me, I think right now, I would really want to refine my singing skills. I used to think I was going to be a singer when I was growing up. Like, I thought I was going to be a pop star for some reason. I guess I was super exposed to, like, you know, Britney and Christina and all of them. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to be a pop star. So I used to want to be like a professional singer when I was younger. And then that kind of grew to me wanting to be on Broadway because I love acting. And now that I've gotten older, I don't sing as much as I used to. So it's not really a skill that I have maintained like I should have, or whatever. Like, it's still there, whatever. Like, I can hold a tune, you know. I sing relatively well, but I want to work on my voice and work on building that instrument, you know, because I do still kind of want to do Broadway one day. And then even if I don't, I feel like singing makes me like happy, and it reminds me of my father, because he was a musician and we would sing and make up songs together, and I love that. I love that part of my life, so I want to embrace that and refine that again. Yeah, so singing. All right, well, that's kind of all that this video is. I may try and do this again because it was kind of fun. I actually enjoyed it quite a bit, just yapping about different facts about me. But if there's any facts that I stated in this video that you also would like to like leave your comments to, I would love to know more about you. Let me know what your favorite color is or what skill you want to refine. I think community is super important, and it's something that I want to build and continue to build. So yeah, let me know my cutie squad, you know. And with that, that's the end of this video, and I will see you guys hopefully next week. I love you, cuties. Have a great day.